What in this flat realm that Elon is trying to convince us we don't live in is that right there. If you've seen any of my videos, you know what I think that is. And in very recent photos of Elon, he doesn't seem to have that. And if you haven't seen my videos, I talk about how certain people dress up to look like other people. Certain people that you could potentially see, and others that you might have a harder time seeing. Well, let's take a closer look. First, have you seen when a certain someone whose name I won't name had that happen? And well, did you know that these guys were in a movie together? A movie where he was supposedly wearing a mask of him. A mask that might just fit really, really easily because, well, their faces just seem to be perfectly symmetrical. And well, they even share a little blemish in the exact same spot. Right here and right there. One that might stick out a little if you were wearing a thin layer of latex. A said thin layer of latex. And I think they even dumbed this one down a lot. But I'll show you how they just put the truth right in plain sight. And if you're paying attention and if you know how these people work, well, you see what this scene really is. This scene where they dumb down this mask and make you think there's no way that they could actually ever use this. And then they throw in a little CGI manipulation where it's clear they're using CGI just to throw you off the scent. But this is what they do. They tell us right in plain sight, and it's up to you to figure out that Philip Seymour Hoffman in real life is being played by the other guy. And he got sick of doing it, so they had to... And they tell you in other ways too. Like I said, you just got to be paying attention. And when they say random obscure movie lines, you should pay closer attention like this.
Sammy! White chocolate! Sammy!
White chocolate. What a random thing to just yell out in the middle of a basketball game. Do you see whose favorite dessert is white chocolate? How coincidental. Now getting back to the topic that got us started in the first place. If they're doing it with him, and they're doing it with him, and they're doing it with him, then they're most certainly doing it with him. Him that is part of the club, like they're all part of the club. And I sure hope you don't think he's fighting for the good team, because none of them are. But of course, this is all for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that is just some sort of neck wrinkle that he's never had before, and he had it on this specific day. And that Philip and Tom have the same birthmark because people have birthmarks in the same spots and just happen to have symmetrically perfect faces. And him yelling out white chocolate out of nowhere, completely random, and it just happens to be coincidentally Tom's favorite dessert. Again, one of those coincidences. And coincidence that they look identical except for a little bit different colored hair and a different accent. And just because it looks like he has a prosthetic nose on, no, that's not what it actually is. They just look alike because celebrities look alike because they're going for that symmetrical face look. Entertainment only, people.